Welcome, Pisces, to your mid-month reading for April. Hope you friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers, and anyone new to my channel. Welcome, welcome. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, Pisces, getting straight into what you're thinking, feeling, all the energy surrounding you. My beautiful Pisces. Message for the beautiful Pisces. Message for Pisces, please. Best message for Pisces. And it feels like win more, my friends. Already trying to pop out. Moving around. Trying to figure out which way to go over here, Pisces. You have a decision to make in which direction you want to go. It feels like it's a very big decision which way you know, what is it that you want, Pisces? It's like you know you need to move. You know that you need to get moving. And it feels like you're moving, but it feels like I'm not sure which direction to take. You know you want something. You want it, just not sure which one it is. So clarifying on the Chariot, this card's not only going to clarify on the Chariot but the entire reading. Oh, we're moving around too much. Get these over here, Pisces. There we go. Keep it stable. One more. It feels like one more and we're all done. Yep, definitely what you want with the sacral chakra coming out. Yeah, it's what does Pisces really want? Which direction do you really want to take? It feels like there could be two different major decisions to make. If it's a job, maybe you have two jobs available and you're not sure which one you want. You know you want something. If it's people, maybe you want this person, maybe you want that person, but you're not sure which one to take. Take it how it resonates. It could be anything, right? So getting straight into the situation. The situation is taking place in the present, the recent past, and the near future. Kind of giving you a little bit of mental conflict right now in the present because you're just not sure exactly where you're going and which one to go with. So yeah, it causes confusion, and I feel more of the confusion and a little bit of anxiety of which one it is you need to go for. In the recent past, you had a transformation. Wow. So you took on a transformation, and in the near future, something has transformed. Movement, choices, and decisions. Still trying to make the movement, choices, and decisions. Still trying to figure out, where am I going? What am I doing? Is this the right choice? Is this the right decision? So it doesn't feel like it's something you might make a choice about right away, my friends. It looks like it could be still in the near future. It could be a couple of weeks from now until you really make that decision. With the transformation in the past, it was like you knew you needed something new. You were feeling refreshed, and it feels like, a lot of prayers being answered, a lot of faith about what you're doing, and this is how you got through this transformation. It feels like there was something that was kind of challenging to you, and you decided to take on a new challenge. You had a transformation, I do believe, you know, and you took action towards it. This transformation was the best thing for you, but you knew you had to get past this challenge. You might have even had some adversaries, and maybe it was you in a challenging relationship. Could have been with a Taurus or a Capricorn or a Sagittarius. We have all kinds of signs up here for now. It could have even been a Scorpio. But however it was something that you knew you needed to do for yourself. With the Four of Coins, it was kind of a greedy act. Maybe they thought it was a greedy act for you to do so. Maybe they thought you were being selfish about the situation, or maybe you did it for a selfish reason because of the transformation. So a lot of times what some people think was for a selfish situation. It doesn't have to be. It was maybe a self-sacrifice type of transition and transformation. It doesn't feel like there was any happiness here, and this is why you transitioned to this. You had let this go because you had other things you needed to do for yourself with the Four of Coins. And maybe also you're hoarding a lot of money, saving a lot of money, because maybe you had to change something so dramatic that you needed the extra cash. Yeah. There's a lot of nightmares going on around here. So you were very determined to get away from whatever this was and have this transformation. It was like you were living in a nightmare. Maybe somebody was greedy and hoarding against you. Take it how it resonates. A little bit different for everyone, but there is this obstacle and this determination to want to move past this, let this go, however it is. With the mental conflict over here, you got conflict here, we'll move on, right? This is mental, so we're moving. Going into the mental conflict, you know that you have two paths that you need to take, but you're not sure exactly which path it is. Where is it that Pisces needs to be? I want the best for everything. I want to move. I just don't know where I'm going. Yes, and this is keeping you from not moving. And it could be maybe even not moving towards a Taurus. Maybe you're having mental conflict about a Taurus. Maybe you're stuck in your head with a Taurus. I don't know. I have Taurus twice now. So it doesn't have to be. It could be anything. However it is, you're not moving. You feel like you're at stalemate, and the mental conflict is what's keeping you from moving. It's keeping you from doing anything. But you still have this determination deep within yourself. So you're so determined, but you're just, because of the mental conflict, that's why you're not moving. Movement, you know you need to go somewhere, but you're not. You're determined to get to your fairness, your balance, where you feel justified, where it feels like you need to be, Pisces. You're determined to get there. It just feels like you're not sure. I think you don't want to make the wrong choice on whatever the situation is. Okay, it could be a new job, buying a car, definitely buying a car, could be buying a boat, love. Everybody's story is different, but this is the way it is. So you have like these two factors. It's like the heart versus the mind over matter, right? We see the Devil card come out, we'll know exactly. This is mind over matter, but we already seen it, right? My heart says I need to keep going. My mind is confused. There is some codependency going on over here, and you might feel like you might have a Capricorn that is codependent. Maybe this is one of the reasons you can't move on, is because you know that there's somebody around you that's codependent or needs you. If you're trying to get out of a love relationship, maybe you don't want to be with this person anymore, but you have children, you know your children are codependent on you to be around. So this could also be a huge factor. I'm not going to leave my children because of this. Right, but there is something very unsatisfactory about one of the situations that's going on. It's almost like I'm almost feeling for somebody out there, should I stay or should I go now? Right, because maybe they are codependent and you know they cannot live without you, but maybe you do not want to stay within the situation. Okay, so whatever it is that you want, it's like this one, or maybe this job doesn't make me the money that I need. Or I don't want to be there because they're going to be so, the way that they're describing this job is so codependent on me. I have all the responsibilities, and I was looking for a new job that didn't, overwhelm me all the time. I worked too hard. I was looking for a kind of cool, little more kickback job, right? Maybe they want you to be the supervisor, and you're like, I just got out of being supervisor. I don't want to be the supervisor anymore. I just want to just chill. Right? Maybe you're looking for just management job instead of supervisor. Something of this nature. Something where it's not taking as much time from you or your home or your however, right? Yeah, you want something that's not going to be pressuring. Maybe it's a person too. Maybe I don't want to be with this person over here because I'm always pressured. Maybe, I have two different suitors. One needs too much attention and the other one's calm and cool, but I feel like this one's a little more codependent, even though she's calm and cool, compared to the other one that drives me crazy. So now you have all these things that are going on, right? I just feel like for some of you, you're trying to pick a suitor. For some of you, I have one that's a little bossy, And then I have one that's really cool, but she's a little codependent, or he's a little codependent, right? So yeah, and that's exactly what it feels like. You might be up against a Capricorn and a Taurus. Oh my gosh, you guys. So you might be, wow, that's crazy. Literally, it could be 2 earth signs that you're trying to pick from. You could say Capricorn's a little too codependent, a little, you know, a little crazy. Maybe the Taurus is, you know, more prosperous, but maybe they're a little bossy, a little stubborn. You know what I'm saying? So, and if it's a job, it's because you have all the prosperities that you need. So it's kind of like, I've got a lot. I want something that's, you know, I just feel like if it's a job, you want something a little more, not so they need you 24/7. You know what I mean? Yeah, you want something that keeps you prosperous, but wants you to keep with your family as well, wants you to keep you at home. Maybe for some of you had a job that made you travel too much. Maybe that's why you're not going towards that one. I want something that's closer to home, that doesn't make me go out of state, you know, all the time. Something of this nature. So yeah, you're definitely going to be moving on towards something that you want. So you're going to really have to figure out what it is you want over here. And it feels like in mid-month, this is all you're going to really be doing, is trying to figure out what it is that's really suitable for you. No matter what it is, even if it's a car, it's like, well, this one's a little luxurious, but maybe it doesn't, maybe it's a V8 and God, the gas prices are crazy. So, you know, but I really don't want to get stuck with a, you know, a 4-banger because it's just not suitable for me. So, oh my God, I'm in my head. What do I do? You know, I mean, seriously. So you're going to continue to be determined to figure out what it is that you want, Pisces. And this is really what you're going to be dwelling on. Within this mid-month is where you're taking your action, because you're definitely walking away from something from the past and walking towards something, but it's more than one thing, right? It's more than one. So you have the movement, choices, and decisions, and you're going to have to make good judgment calls. And it feels like the judgment call that you're going to make is, be careful, there's that devil, mind over matter. Like I just said earlier, this is a lot of mind over matter. So the judgment calls that you're trying to make, you have to make sure that you're watching mind over matter. Don't allow toxicity come through. If you're trying to pick a person, watch the lust. Right? Watch the lust over here. Because, you know, not going to say anything crazy, but maybe the Capricorn only lusts you, they don't love you. So you're going to have to watch all these things when you're making movement, choices, and decisions. And it could be an ex. So maybe the ex, will just say Capricorn, okay, the one that's codependent, maybe they want you to stay with them, you know, because you had a lot going on in the past, and past is keeping you there, but you know it's toxic activity, and you really want to move towards someone else. So you're going to have a lot of these decisions to make about what the toxicities of the situation are, and trying to get the mind over the matter, and watch the memories. You've taken a lot of hard work to work towards whatever it was that you're working for. Maybe it was a position, if it's a higher job. If you were a supervisor, it took you a long time to get to that job. And you're looking for someone to see the same attributes of your determination and the way you work, and what a hard worker you really are. So you're really waiting for that recognition to come through with the Knight of Wands coming in. Yeah, because you just feel like they're not seeing you for one of these people or this place, if it's a job or a person, is underestimating your abilities. They're not recognizing the hard work you're putting in or the person that you are. Huh. If it's just looking for that new car or something of this nature, you guys, where it's just something material, just be careful about what you're looking at. If you're buying a used car, look to see, you know, make sure it has some kind of paperwork or something on it, to say whether it was in a car accident, or it's got the right maintenance, or it's got this or that, because that is something that needs to be looked at. Okay, if you're not buying it straight brand new, right? If it's a used car. And be careful that, you know, whatever you're buying that's materialistic, make sure that you're going for the one when you're trying to make the choice that is something you are definitely passionate about. Don't buy the one that you're not super passionate about. Don't move and say, this is what I want, but boy, you know, that's only one of them, but that's not the one I really, really want. If it's not something you really, really want, don't take it. It's not going to make you happy, Pisces. It's not. It's still going to be cool because you're going to say, it doesn't matter. You know, I wanted the Corvette, but, you know, I ended up with a Mustang, but I really wanted well, don't do that then. Because it's going to show right here, the Knight of Wands, that you're not going to be happy driving in this car. This is not exactly what you wanted. So make sure that you're going for something that you are passionate about. Yeah, because you're definitely not going to be happy about it. So whatever it is, whether it's love, anything, just make sure that it's the thing that makes you the happiest most, because this is what brings in the Seven of Cups. Look at your Seven of Cups. Look at what the people and the things have to offer to you. So when you're really doing this, instead of making it mental conflict, try to break it down into more judgment, right? Making a good judgment call. Try to balance it out. Make it more into like a pro and con situation instead of a mental conflict. Right? Because when you're in mental conflict, it causes anxieties and nightmares and tossing and turning. Try to change it around to try to say, okay, well, let's look at it from a different perspective to keep us out of the mental conflict and say, well, she has to offer this and she gives so much love. And yeah, she might be a little naive. Maybe she doesn't know everything, but that don't mean I can't teach her. Right? This one over here, she's too stubborn. She's a pain in the butt. She's too codependent, and she's always thinks she's right. Okay, you figure that out then, Pisces. Okay, see what I'm trying to say? And if it's a car, you just do the same thing. This one gets better mileage. This does that. This one makes me happier. And, you know, and maybe even in the end, if it's a car, maybe you'll just come to the conclusion, you know what, I'll just wait. Or maybe I'll go to a different dealer and find what I want, right? There's always other, and then that's when it's saying too, there's other options. So for some of you, it's material, there's other options. If it's a job and you come to the conclusion there's nothing here for you, there's other options. If these two people end up driving you crazy, maybe you just need to, you know, maybe you'll come to the conclusion, you know what, forget it. I don't want either of them. There's other options. There's other fish in the sea. And this is what the Temperance is saying. You know, patience and harmony. Patience brings virtue, and you will figure this out without having mental conflict. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Patience and planning at the bottom of the deck. Getting through it without having to fight. Okay, so let's go over here. You can also ask help from others, Spirit says. A lot of you, this is going to take place from a year from now, especially if it's something that has to do with love and material things, right? If it's a job, we definitely don't want no year from now, right? I'm not really hearing that from a job. I'm hearing that's more for like love, material. If it's a job, you know, we need to figure this out now. Yeah, with the job, no matter what, you have the opportunities and the abundance coming to you, whatever it is that you're going to pick. So don't stop thinking. Just keep yourself healthy. Okay, yeah, recover from your mental anxieties so that way you can get, you can get strong. This will keep you strong and keep you in your right mind to be able to pick the wisest choice. That way you can use your intuition. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah. The situation will improve. Okay. And that was it for you, my friends. And until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.